Hey, this is the Astrofiend again, and I guess this is part of my batch series where I'm recording podcasts in one day, which is today, May 21st, which is Gemini season, and it's very fitting that it's in Gemini season. But no, like I was just waiting towards season 2, whatever. But I'm doing everything in batches, and maybe this will be my last sort of batch video because I'm feeling tired now. Like, I've been wired because I've been so productive during this lockdown time. And random, but I wasn't planning on being productive at all. It just like sort of happened. Like, just one day I just like. But you know what? I think that's the Plutotarian part of my energy. And my Jupiterian, but I don't have that much. I only have like two aspects between Jupiter and a Jupiter in the first house. So like, I mean, it makes sense, but like I'm not like super Jupiterian like other people are. But yeah, I'm just like tapping into like sort of that energy, like the Plutotarian energy, the eighth house energy, because I don't know, like I won't say this is all the time, but like in times of struggle, not just in astrology, but in life in general, like I won't say like some people thrive off of it, but they use that as motivation. And you know, within myself, I could see like me trying to use that as motivation because, you know, when you have nothing else to do but to like not run away from ourselves, then you get to think. And then you may like think about regrets or think about things you could have done now that you can't do those things because you have to stay inside and stuff like that. You just like think. And I'm sure everyone's doing that too, just thinking. And maybe not doing, just like being lazy, which is great. Like being lazy is just like, ugh, goals. But you know, like, I'm just like, I just like this energy. Like, I made 10, like, 8, between 8 and 10, somewhere in those numbers. 10 fucking videos and too much. That's like a fucking lot. And it just like, this is gonna be my 6th, I think, podcast recording. So I'm just like on a flow. And, you know, why resist? Resist or suffer? Rise or fall? Or blunder? That's from my astrology song that I did, and it's coming out. And I'm probably gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I have astrology songs and videos coming out every Friday as of now. And, you know, with me wanting to do podcasting, recording podcasts, maybe I could like do like another day of the week where I'm putting out there. I don't fucking know, like, yeah. But I guess my last video, because I'm really tired now, but I guess my last sort of video is just talking about Saturn in Capricorn and Saturn in Aquarius, just in like retrospective perspective in relation to like celebrities being like sort of attacked or like questioned or anything like that. But yeah. And this is all like in retrospect and like present time. For like Saturn and Capricorn is retrospect because now we're in Saturn Aquarius, and Saturn is gonna go back into Capricorn, but we're in Saturn Aquarius now, so it's different energy. Anyways, in retrospective, I just think it's very interesting how a lot of Capricorn celebrities and like public figures were being called out. Like R. Kelly and his like bad behavior being called out. That creepy sex trafficking dude, what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein? That's his name? Jeffrey Epstein? His partner in crime, Grisha Maxwell? I don't know who pronounced her like first name. But that French lady that was in hiding. And you know, Saturn and Capricorn energy. It's harsh sort of energy, transformative sort of energy. It operates kind of like Pluto, but faster. Like, yeah, like with Pluto is like a slow process, like transformation, like turning from like a what's that thing a caterpillar until a butterfly, but with like Saturn, like I don't know, it's like being hit by a car or like something sudden happening and then having to deal with the consequences on a longer basis, but not as long as Pluto. And sometimes I would say that maybe there isn't any transformation with the Pluto energy because it's such a long process. But at the other end, the same can be said for Saturn. But I think it's interesting now because Oprah was being called out and like Ellen DeGeneres is being dragged like through like the mud. And I think it's interesting because now it's like Saturn and Aquarius energy, and like Saturn's and Aquarius suns are being like called out on their fuck shit. And I just like think it's like very like sort of interesting. Like people like coming out and saying this and that. It could be random, it could not be random or whatever. But I just like think that's like very like sort of interesting. That sort of like energy. And maybe this is all deliberate and it's just like one conspiracy, one big conspiracy and one sort of theme. I don't know, like I think about things like that, but I don't. Cause I don't care. I'm blaming it on my Venus and Pisces flow. And that's the whole point of like Pisces energy. It just wants to flow. Like it can't be controlled. It's like mist, dust. It just wants to flow. It's like water, but that's all the like water signs. So it's not like that special. But it's like, you know, it's just like fog. It just wants to flow. It wants to appear. It wants to disappear. It's like mist. You could feel it, but you can't see it. And it's just like that sort of energy. So I'm on that flow energy. Sometimes, not all the time. And the good thing about like astrology and spirituality is that like we have so many energies like in us. Working for us, against us, not caring, neutral. And that's what I love about like astrology. It's just recognizing like the energy within yourself. Yeah. Random, but like I just hate like the perception that astrology gets. That it's just like about prediction. And you know, I had like a Catholic upbringing. And I mean, it still stays in my mind. Like, I think one of my first podcasts was on, like, Doreen Virtue. By the way, I never heard of her until I did that podcast. Because I'm not into tarot or, like, angel cards or anything like that. But I just find it very interesting that, like, even if you, like, stay away or stray from religion and your religion upbringing, it's still in you. You know what I mean? And I just like find that like very like interesting. See, I'm rambling again. You know what? It is what it is. I'm rambling. Just deal with it. Insert smudge cat with sunglasses emoji. Or like thug life cat emoji. Or like meme. I call it meme by the way in my head. I know everyone's saying meme, but it's meme. But I just say it in my head because, you know, people be like, oh, you're saying it right. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I just think that energy is like so like interesting. Like the information and like what we can like see from that. Because I would say something right now is that like I think something totally changed once technology was like brought more into like the mainstream and into our everyday lives, especially with the transpersonal universal sort of planets, the outer planets pretty much, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Yeah, those sort of energies, it's like you can't like you can't escape things anymore. You can't get away with things like the way you used to, which is scary like thought. It's scary because we all like have done fucked up shit, but like do we have to like deal with it forever? I mean, certain things like you can't like turn, like it's gonna stay with you forever, especially if you're crossing other people's boundaries. But it's just interesting. It's kind of sad because sometimes I all over the place, but sometimes I just like want to be like a different astrology generation, because these motherfuckers in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, they did so much shit and they didn't have like people like, you know, constantly scrutinizing and staring and judging and threatening to expose and like low-key, like, this sounds fucked up, but like they got to live. And I'm not talking about the people that cross other people's boundaries, like fuck them. I'm talking about the people that just like, you know, just do dumb shit. Just like stupid ass shit. Cause like there's no age for like stupidity. Like you could be a 60 like 2-year-old and you're just like a dumbass. Like you're just like looking at that person and you're just thinking that person's just a dumbass. Like look at them. They're fucking like 62 and they're still dumb. But you know, that's just an example. Like there's stupidity in all ages. Like the baby in someone's stomach could be like a stupid motherfucker doing stupid motherfucking things in stupid baby world. Or unborn fetus world. I don't know. Okay, I'm just being ratchet. But yeah. I just think it's interesting. Just interesting. Because even now with everything that's going on, like the conspiracy theorists, they're like up in arms about this whole lockdown situation. Which is like so Saturn and Aquarius. All this energy is just like Saturn and Capricorn, Saturn and Aquarius. And you know, of course your Uranus and Taurus. But all that energy, like, what the fuck is going on? And like earlier there was like a stellium in Capricorn. All this fucking Jupiter and Capricorn. Oh, all this fucking energy. What the fuck is going on? It's very like sort of authoritarian energy. But it's also like not at the same time. It's very like rebellious energy. Which is two sides of like Aquarius. I don't know, it's just like extremely interesting. Just extremely interesting. Like this time. But yeah, this conspiracy theorists, like, they don't like the lockdown. They say New World Order, which, like, I'm open. Hold on. I'm open to all that shit. Like, I'm just like I don't know, a spiritual whore. Yeah, I'm just like open to like all like this like stuff. Like, I'm not like closed-minded in that sense. As long as you're not on some bullshit, like, as long as you're not on some bullshit, like, you can't be on some bullshit. No one wants to be on some bullshit. Like, not even the people that are on bullshit wants to be on bullshit. But yeah, like, all this energy. It makes me think of my song that I did, Respect the Energy, which is like thebomb.com. Like, yeah, I'm gassing up myself, yeah. But all this energy, respect the energy, respect the energy. That's one of my astrology like songs, and I have a lyric video. I don't know when I'm gonna put it out, but it's been uploaded, so all I gotta do is just like schedule a time. But respect the energy. That's all you can do. You can't do anything else. Like, people being called out. Think of it as being called in. And I would say you don't necessarily have to address it, because the one thing that I hate about social media is that when someone calls you out, you don't have to react to it. I know that's very like Moon and Scorpio, like control everything, but like you don't have to react to shit. Like, and I think the media and like society makes it think that you have to like react to everything because you have the opportunity and the tools to. But no, you don't have to react to everything. You don't have to post every day. You don't have to do anything. You know what I mean? And that's what some people are not getting. Like, you don't have to react to shit. Like, just don't say anything. If anything, just do better. Or be sneakier about it. I don't know. That's up to you. But like, I don't know, do better, be sneakier, be smarter, be dumber. I don't know, do what the fuck you want to do. If you're dumb, be dumb. If you're smart, be smart. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But anyways, I just think it's very interesting. And I don't know, again, just all this like energy. It's interesting. I'm not gonna go out here and say it's amazing, because again, I don't be following transits. Like, when someone say, oh, it's a full moon, I'm like, huh? Okay, cool. I would say out of all the energy, I think I respond a lot to retrograde energy. And sometimes full moon energy, if I do notice that those things are going on. But like, I got a couple of retrograde like planets, so I could vibe. And you know, when people are freaking about like Mercury retrograde, I'm like, bitch, that ain't nothing. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's like, deal with it. Like, deal with it. Okay, I'm rambling, but I guess like, I mean, I already said my points, so I should just end this because I'm so tired. Like, I think my Gemini crackhead energy is fading. Yeah, don't do drugs. Not saying that I are doing anything, but you know, it's a metaphor. Gemini crackhead energy, because you know the twins, they be, you know, twins crackheads. Oh, random, but I have a song coming out tomorrow for Gemini, since it's Gemini season and it's May 21st. But yeah, I have a song coming out tomorrow. This is probably gonna be way after, but I just think it's interesting. Shout out to all the Geminis. Okay, I'm done. Bye.